How are you?
Doing good, doing good. You look good. You know what I'm saying? You look fly as always. You know what I'm saying? You look fly. Are you somewhere else that we don't know? Like, are you far away from us? I feel like you're in a
Yeah.
whole. So
Yeah.
you wasn't bullshit when you said you got more passport stamps.
Oh no, not at all. I'm in London right now. But
Okay.
I was doing the whole Wi-Fi thing, the Wi-Fi check, because like
Mhm.
you know how the Wi-Fi be acting up. I'm in an Airbnb right now, so but it's good so far, right?
Absolutely, absolutely,
All
absolutely.
right. All right,
How you
cool.
feeling though?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm so happy everything is over.
Oh man. So talk about your Chrome debut, love. Let's go there first. How you feel about your Chrome debut?
Chrome debut. That was my last debut for the year. I did 6 leagues this year.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's a pretty like steep
Wow.
accomplishment because everybody know me for just doing Queen Ring and URL. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that was the thing. Like Jazz don't do no other leagues. So that was dope. Um, and yeah, for her to have me as the headline was super dope, super dope. Me and Big K, it was our debut. So to have like two people main event, it's their debut. Like it definitely meant a lot, honestly. But yeah, it was dope. Shout outs to Remy.
Did you go into this year with a conscience like you're gonna touch other platforms? Was that conscious, or did it just happen gradually as the year went by?
Yeah, it just happened. I think last year was more of a thought. Like, all right, if I did the 2-on-2 with Lou, and I did that on OSBL, and that was intentional. Like, okay, OSBL, I love their crowds. I love I love Martinis, the club they
Mhm.
have it at. Kels, she does good business. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, not messy and none of that. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that. And then
Mhm.
the Battle Academy I did with Shice, I'm like, shit, I've always
Right.
wanted to battle Philly, but this year everything just kind of just happened. It wasn't planned, but it
Mhm.
is dope. Like when I think about just 2023 for Jazz, I did different cities, different platforms. I was able to just battle different types of people that I never thought I would battle. And
Mhm.
yeah, like this year has definitely been amazing. Amazing.
Here's what I learned about you, and it's funny. I'm talking business now. There was a part in the part of the pay per view when there's a conversation with you and Remy conversating that you guys have been in discussions for a while to be on Chrome, but you held your guns and everything like that. That tells me that one thing about you though. Where'd you learn that at? Because it sounded like you was just you didn't care about the money and stuff like that. It was just that you cared about other things that had, I guess, come together and shit like that. Why no
I
rush?
think it's just how.
Why no rush? Why no rush to go on Chrome? I guess is what I'm saying. Like, you wasn't rushing to go in there. So it was
No,
a good.
there was never a rush. I've never really had a rush to do anything.
Uh,
Obviously, like I've always moved at my pace. That's how I've always moved in my career. But I do
yeah.
think because that's how it started, it taught me a lot. Like it taught me, dang, it really is quality over quantity. As long as you are giving great showings, then it's okay. Because as long as I know that when I do come outside,
Mhm.
I'm giving 100%, then I'm okay with that. And like the fans are not going to disappear. They're always going to be there, especially the ones that are your fans. Like, I wish Jazz battled more? Yeah, but I know that when she do battle, it was worth the wait. And that's just something I just kind of stood on. Like I didn't want to know what it was like for me to battle somebody. I didn't have a motivation to battle. I still don't want to experience that.
Mhm.
And it's one of the things like if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like this has been working for me since 2011, and I don't want to change it up.
Mhm. No face off. Were you good with no face off? Did you feel the way that there was no face off, or you were cool with like how'd you feel about that?
I mean, I wanted to face off. I was saying I haven't seen Big K in real life in like
Mhm.
8 years, so that would have been cool. I'm
Mhm.
not like the craziest fan of face offs, but Big K, he has a personality. I think the face off would have been a good face off just to you know, talk our shit, like speak on how we felt about the battle, speak on how we felt about the debut and being on Chrome, being back in New York for him. Like I think
Mhm.
it would have been dope, but he was out shopping.
People were saying before the battle, Jazz, that they felt the matchup was kind of weird, and then afterwards they still feel it was kind of weird. How do you feel? Is that a good assumption to have that kind of observation, or?
Going into the battle, like, when it was set up, I'm like Jazz and Big K, like I'm like, okay, it's two different styles. I didn't
Mhm.
see it as being like a blockbuster type of battle Could it have been? Yeah, absolutely. But I think after the battle, it kind of to me, I felt like just going in, okay, worst come to worst, it's gonna be a preference battle because we have
Right.
two different styles, two different contents, two different fan bases. Like it was bound to be a preference battle. Like it was bound to be a preference battle. It didn't matter how great we were or how bad we could have been. Like
Mm,
it was bound to be a preference, just because that's just our styles. That's just our styles. I study this shit. That's just our styles.
right.
Yeah.
Were you able to watch the battle again?
I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Well, you
I
haven't
haven't.
watched. You say, okay, you haven't watched it.
I've been on the move. Like because I literally left Sunday night, the night of homecoming. So like I was just the next day was Queen of the Ring. Went to support Casey. Next day flew out. Like so, I haven't been able to sit and watch. My time clock is all over the place. I woke up
Wow.
at 5 p.m. today because to me it's 9 a.m. in LA. So
Okay.
like I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. That's why
Uh,
it's 1:40. I'm wide awake.
it was one. Wow. Yeah, you somewhere else. You somewhere else in a whole different world. That's wow, man. Well, why is that, Jazz? I'm surprised you didn't rush to go watch the. I know you're busy. You said you're busy schedule and everything like that. But is it not to watch it at all? It's been a couple of days and still not watch your highlights at all.
First of all, I'll be honest. I haven't gotten any links. That's the first thing. But shout outs to the bootleggers. But no, I just I
Uh,
literally so exhausted. Like I don't. I can count how many times I've watched a battle as soon as I finished it or the next day. Like I don't normally just watch the next day. Like
you know,
I
it's
need
funny.
time to breathe. I need time to.
No,
Huh?
I apologize. I'm saying it's funny you said that though because I don't watch none of my blogs.
I mean, I watch my battles, but I don't like sometimes I'll be like, I gotta see it now, but sometimes I'll just be like, I'll
Uh,
watch it, like you know what I'm saying. So
mhm,
yeah, but of course, like if I was still home,
uh,
not doing nothing,
right.
I would have watched it just because I was moving around, traveling. Like I haven't watched
Mhm.
it yet.
What do you remember about the battle?
What do I remember? I remember everything.
Okay, so it's still in your mind. Okay, so let's go here right quick though. Your first round, obviously, would you say that's the battle or the best round of the whole battle?
Um, I guess that's what people saying. Like my first round was the best round of the battle. Just based on if I'm basing it off how I felt in the building, like crowd reaction and whatnot. Yeah, I would say that round got the most oohs and ahs.
I like the flow pocket you was in. That's why they call the coffin. Oh no, I like that shit. That shit was hard right there. That flow pocket you were in there was hard and everything
Yeah.
though. So, Jazz, talk about your second round, though, boo, because that's the thing. I know everyone's talking about your second round. That it's the most choppiest I've ever heard you and stuff like that. How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It was the thing of rebuttals could throw people off, and
Mhm.
my rebuttal didn't land, and then it just messed up everything. Like the momentum went down. We've seen it happen in battle rap. That's a thing.
Mhm.
And it just happened to me. Like it was my turn. But I
Mhm.
do think the round picked right back up once I got to the scroll, like with his blacklist.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, like I still was, you know what I'm saying? The bars were still there. It's just once you lose momentum, it's very hard to get it back. So the scroll like helped because it could have just been all just downhill, but it was
Right.
down and then it was like,
Mhm.
all right, we got it back.
Is the scroll, is that the new wave for Jazz the Rapper now? Is that your go-to move now, moving
Listen,
forward? Though?
I don't know. Like I literally like niggas like to twerk and it just went with Big K. Like it fit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. They liked it. It was a risk. It's always a risk. It's a prop. A prop is always a risk. But when I have a battle, I'm a risk taker.
Mhm.
Like if I feel like nah, this is good enough to do, I'm gonna do it. Everybody's not a risk taker. Everybody's not a risk taker. Like official is not a risk taker at all. Like I'll be having to make her do things when we do our 2-on-2s. I'll be
Mhm.
having to be like, yo, this is come on, son. But yeah, that's definitely something that I think it separates me, from battle rappers. Like I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to maybe do something funny or do something like a gimmick or do something performance wise that most battle rappers wouldn't do, but it pays off. So, as
Talk to
long
me
as it
about.
pays off,
I apologize. I'm sorry. I get a bad feedback. I apologize. Talk to me about choking and stumbling, Jazz. Because people, I think some people don't know the difference between choking and stumbles. Do you
yeah,
feel you choke in the second round, or you lost your pace?
everybody
What was it?
has, yeah, everybody has their own definitions. I stumbled in the second round. Like,
Mm,
it's not like I was like, fuck, shit. No, I fucked up on my words and I brought it back. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And that's just what it was. Like, obviously, if you think I choked, then you think I choked. There's nothing I can do about that.
right.
Um, but I also just feel like, to me, because the battle doesn't have like a flat out clean winner,
Mm,
that that's something that you're gonna take away. But also, um, because that's not me, that's not Jazz. Jazz doesn't do
mm,
that. It's more of like a shock thing. Like, hold, wait,
mm,
what just happened? The rebuttal threw me
mm,
off. Um, but yeah, so it's a difference. But people gonna feel like it's a stumble. People gonna feel like it's choke. It is what it is. I fucked
mm.
up. That's the bottom
Right,
line.
right. The third round, that's the most debatable round when people are talking about the third round, though. Can you explain your third round to the people, though? Because I described it more of man versus woman. You know what I'm saying? You're speaking from a woman's perspective and everything like that. You're alluding that just that niggas would just go for the white man just and go against the woman, the black woman and stuff like that. Can you talk to me about your third round to us real quick?
Yeah. So my third round, it wasn't. If you just put it in, no pun intended, if you put it in black and white, it is man versus woman.
Mm,
But um I was directing it more to him because he is a white man.
mm,
It would be different if it was a black man I was battling. Then it would just be like, oh, okay, man versus woman. But it was more so in the sense of it was a heavy thing on Cody and WOTY. That was the main idea of it. Like if I was a man, people
mm,
would be saying I'm Cody. Period. There wouldn't be no question about it. You know, women are the minority. Just because you're white in a black culture doesn't mean you're a minority. And that's essentially what the round was. Like it was a mix of me pointing out that I'm making history, also a mix of all these men that battled Big K, and now I'm the last person he has to battle to determine what's about to happen with both me and him. That says how much a woman matters. Like it was a mix. It was a whole mix of things.
So, Jazz, am I right for this? And educate me. I would think your third round would be your favorite round, no?
My third was my favorite.
See, I would think that, right? When you're writing this shit, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, damn, as a woman. So here's the thing with this, and people said I'm protecting you, and I'm like, fam, I don't protect Jazz. Jazz will tell you that I don't protect her at all. I don't protect Jazz. I just felt respectfully, Jazz. I felt that you had more substance in your third than Big K, respectfully. Even though it was a little
I
choppiness,
get what you.
I still feel the stuff you wrote, like the structure of this shit, like what you're giving us a lot of shit in third compared to his. And I don't, am I wrong? Or I mean, you're gonna say yes, obviously, but
No, I don't think you're wrong. I think overall I had a lot of substance. I think just overall in the battle I had more substance than Big K. But it's a preference battle because we both have two different rap styles. Like you literally just might not like the way I wrote this bar, or that bar wasn't it for you. You know what I'm saying? And you might feel like you like Big K way more. You like Big K a little more. I think the third is preference specifically, because it was kind of like the same idea, but just
mhm.
different perspective. I think, like you said, I think my round was more than just man versus women though. Um, it was just about the climate of the culture and what's going on and the history that's being made and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's and I felt like my round, like going into it, I felt like, yo, like there's nothing he can do with this round. That's how I felt. But I do think that because of my second round, because I lost the momentum, I had to really work hard to get it back. And
Mm.
they was fucking with the third. I thought that they would fuck with it way more, but obviously I couldn't predict losing momentum. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. That's a real thing. But I still feel like all my material was fire. Like they wasn't like I wasn't in there just trash. Like I feel like I won the battle. Um and yeah, I think I think, like I said, I didn't watch it, but being there, I was like, all right, this is gonna be a preference battle. But if I watch it, I probably might feel like, yeah, nah, that definitely won. I didn't watch it yet though.
People say that some people were saying that they didn't like the fact that you did the race angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. I didn't think it was a crazy race angle.
Yeah, I don't think I went too like I
Yeah,
was trying to monitor it. Like I didn't get too crazy, but if y'all don't like I did the race angle, then y'all must not like that he did the make me a sandwich angle.
I know. I
Like
hate
there's
that.
no way that you
I
cannot
hate
like
that shit. I hated
I don't
that, Jazz.
I'm just saying we both had angles that could potentially be overused. We both had it, but I think it just all comes down to the content. Like you may not have liked his man versus woman angle, but you feel like his bars were better for it. I don't know. But yeah, that's fine. That was a risk. Like I took a risk.
I think that's the round when you had after all these niggas battle a man, a chick gotta cook it up or some shit like that. That shit was hard.
Yeah,
That
like
shit was crazy.
yeah.
Look, that was one of the hardest lines in the third round, and the Waffle House line you had.
It was back to back.
Yeah, it was back to back.
Yeah.
I thought it was hard. Now his third round, I did like him say, "Wake up, download a personality." That shit was hard. That
Yeah.
BK said that was hard. But I just felt when he went into eloquent roach, and then I didn't really, I didn't, I
Yeah,
just felt.
I feel you. I feel
I
you. I totally feel
I
you.
touchdowns for that.
Huh?
They killed me
What?
for saying you won.
I don't know why they would kill you because from the polls, based on the polls that I saw, it was 55-45 his way. So it's gonna look like they killed you because you're probably not used to getting that much lashback from saying I won because I usually win my battles like clear. You know what I'm saying? You're not used to that, but it's okay. Like I'm not. This is the thing. Like we got so used to me beating like people clear that now that I've stepped into the world of just men, top tier men, the best of the best, the creme de la creme. If you've seen Jazz have a debatable, it's like, what's going on? And it's like, bro, this is what's supposed to happen. Like, this is what's supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to just beat motherfuckers, these top tiers clear.
But Jazz, you heard the rumblings before the battle, right? About Jazz is bad her friends. They're gonna take a light on her. Big K and her don't have a relationship, so he's not gonna go light on her. You heard that? You heard those conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that?
It depends on what they're saying. What they feel like Big K took a light on me or no?
Nah, well, before the battle, they were saying Big K's not gonna take a
No,
light on
and
you.
do they
That's
think
why.
he took it light?
I don't think he took a light on you at all. But here's the thing with Big K though. On 15 Minutes of Fame, he said it was hard to write for you because it's the first female he's battled.
Yeah.
And that's him saying that is more reason. Well, not the only reason, but it was a reason why I said I felt Jazz won that third round. In my opinion, Jazz got the third. That's not protecting Jazz or holding Jazz hand. I gotta relax that shit.
Oh well, because like you feel like he wasn't talking about anything, and based on that interview in your head, you're like, okay, that makes sense. It was hard to come up with.
Yeah, the third round to me. If I'm talking about substance, I just felt respectful. I keep telling people this. I just felt Jazz had a tad bit substance when she went to anti-smack, the anti-smack angle, the smack heroin line, and there's a little choppy parts on it and everything like that. And then you went to the ARP talk, and I'm such a minority, rather see a white man beat up. I liked all that. That shit was ill to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I don't think you should feel like you need to kind of just make your
I don't
case
give
of
a
why
fuck.
you
I
think
don't give a fuck, Jazz. I don't give a fuck. Let me get
like
out. Let me make sure I say that. I don't give a fuck.
nah, people like I said, like my career is based off clear wins. That's just how my career was. So we're now getting into a space where Jazz isn't clearly beating people, but they might just feel like Jazz gets babied. Like you said, like they say I battle my friends, Jazz gets baby. Whatever the case is, if you think I lost, I'm not in there losing clearly.
Right.
Period.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
Period. Like you're not about to just be like Big K smoked Jazz. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's just what it is. Like at worst, I always try to get a debatable battle. Do I feel like I won? Absolutely. Do I feel like people can debate that Big K won? Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. It's debatable. It's
Absolutely.
a debatable battle. I just edge the battle. Let me try to preface my statement by that. I'm giving you the battle. Do you want
Yeah.
smoke? Do you want smoke with Remy?
Yo, you know what? So like I've seen like people be like, oh, Jazz was throwing shots at Remy, and I'm like, Maybe I was just saying that because we're two women and I just had a battle rap bar. Like all it was a battle rap bar. Like
Slow down, slow
literally.
down, slow a little bit, slow down.
Like literally. I'm like, yo, wait, was it like how I said it? Like it wasn't like a call out or anything. It was just battle rap.
In Rem, you can get it too. I mean, the way you said it with a lot of emphasis behind it, though, sis. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It was literally after me doing a gun bar with Big K. And Rim, you could
Right,
get it
right.
too. Like it was the setup for the damn next line. But when I said it, everyone was like, oh, and I'm like, bro, what?
But Jazz, notice you did not answer my question, though, my sister.
What?
I asked you, do you want smoke or remedy, though?
And I said it was just a battle rap bar. It wasn't me calling her out or anything.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If that battle was proposed to you, the battle Remy, would you take it?
Of course I would take a battle with Remy.
I like you and Remy. I
Of
don't know
course.
why. I've been saying this before you came to Chrome. I said I would like to see you and Remy battle. If that'll be a female that's in this, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to see a battle industry chick. Get out of here. I don't want to see Remy battle the industry. I'm good off that.
Mm,
It has to be one of the ladies and one of y'all, respectfully, Remy. I don't want to see
yeah.
that Lady Luck Part 3
Yeah.
or
And
Babs or something, you
she
know.
was it would it would make sense too. Like if she was to pop out, it would make sense just because now she's in the battle rap world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about to be 2 years that she's been in the battle rap world. So
Mm,
yeah, it would make sense.
mm. Did you separate yourself for the WOTY conversation? Do you feel the separation between you, Coffee, and Hustle?
Did I separate myself? I
Because
feel
I
like
feel
I'm in
like
the
you
only
were, well, you were number one, I feel, and Hustle and Coffee number two. Three of y'all are fighting for the contention. Let's call it what it is, right? And that's the like all weekend, we're looking at you, Coffee, and Hustle to see what you ladies are gonna do this weekend.
mm-hmm.
You know, that was the big talk in the
Yeah.
community. I guess I'm asking you, do you feel you separate yourself from those other two ladies?
Um I feel like this is honestly, I'm gonna be honest, this is the most competitive World year. Um this is the most like whatever top two, top three. This is the most battles that the people have had. Like, I said it in the third, like, um, the first 2 years, bitches was winning with two battles, right? I pop out, I get five in. I feel like people started realizing, damn, hold on, if Jazz is outside, we gotta fight. We gotta battle. We have to compete. We can't be out here doing 2, 3 battles. We
Right,
gotta
right,
compete.
right.
And I do think that put like, pushed for the women to battle. Like I'm saying, like at the end of the day, winning WOTY, winning Cody is accomplishment to a lot of people. So if you want to win Cody or WOTY, you got to put that work in. I feel like now you got to put that work in. And like I said, I think this year is the most competitive as far as the top contenders. Because honestly, there's less female battles this year than males. Like a
Right.
lot of our battles are man versus women. My whole damn resume is man versus woman.
Mm.
Um, Besides RX, but uh, yeah, it's definitely more competitive. Like humbly speaking, I feel like last year was clear. I kind of knew that I was WOTY, but I think
Mm.
this year is more competitive. Like I do think that it's not going to be unanimous whoever wins. It's not going to be unanimous. You know what I'm saying? Like that panel this year is definitely going to be split, and it's going to be more of a debate for
Whew.
sure. Because
God bless their heart
Roy
and
can get
soul. God bless them.
yeah, Roy.
God
But then
bless their heart.
shout outs to QB and Casey though. QB and Casey been working.
Yes,
Casey and
yes.
Shuni. Did you see Casey and Shuni?
That was one of the best back and forths of the females all weekend was Casey and Shun. I had Casey winning the battle, but
One
it was
of
still a
the
good battle.
best battles this weekend. Not the females. That was one of the best battles this weekend.
Okay, I'm just giving you. I was giving y'all love, woman. I just said woman. That's all. Nah, chill, don't do that. Like that. Don't do that, Jazz. Don't do that. I would just say females, and it says showing love to the ladies. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's it.
You heard
And I
my
think
third round.
yes, and I think E Hart was MVP of females this weekend. E Hart.
I wasn't able to see her battle, but I did hear. I
She
did
was
hear. I
wild.
did.
She was Jazz. She was wilding.
I did
Your
hear.
first
Shout outs
round,
to
your first round, and E Hart's second round was probably the best rounds of Chrome. Was your first
you.
round? E Hart's second round was fire. ER second round was out of here. Like she was just on
Yeah.
some other shit. That shit was crazy. You know what I mean?
E-Heart is no second rounds.
Yes. What's the shot that you took a hustle?
On Twitter?
Where's that back and forth come from? Where's that? I thought you guys were going. I hate bringing the hustle link. I know you're tired of talking about hustle and everything like that, but the back and forth exchange. Did you take a shot at her? Did I miss something? Or
Are you talking about on Twitter when I responded to
yes,
her
ma'am.
shot
Yes,
that
on
she
Twitter. On
threw?
Twitter. I apologize. Yes, on Twitter. Yes.
Yeah, I was responding to the shot she threw
Okay.
in the
All right.
battle.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just a response to her shot that she threw. It wasn't like a random like, you know what I'm saying? No.
Are you tired? You tired of talking about that? I'm gonna leave it alone, aren't you?
I mean, I didn't understand what you meant a shot when I was responding to what she said.
Well, here's the thing. All right, so all I saw was, "Yo, Jazz, keep my name out your mouth," or some shit like that, or you don't want to battle, something to that effect. You know what I mean?
That was her response after I responded.
Okay, so I didn't see. Okay, so I didn't
But that
see.
I didn't respond to that though,
Right, I
because
didn't
it's
see.
like
I didn't see before that.
it's
Right.
no point back and forth, bro. Like, like
Okay,
what?
I got you. I got you. I got you. So what's next for you, Jazz? End of the year, you done for the year, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm on tour right now. Like I'm on my vacation. But yeah, I'm done. Like Big
Mm-hmm.
K, I knew Big K was gonna be my last one. Like that was a great match to have.
Mm-hmm.
Just to cap off my year, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like to have Nitty, Twerk, and Big K back to back, and they were like they're all front runners for Cody. Like that was like that meant a lot for me personally. Like it was just like, damn, like Jazz, you kind of wilding, and it's like I kind of just wanted to cement myself. You know what I'm saying? Like win, lose, or draw any of those battles, I'm going in there and I'm being fire. I'm giving you A1 material. Like at the end of the day, that's all you can do is give great material. You know what I'm saying? And I deliver. I deliver on all levels. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like it was the Big K battle was like a like to see where might land on Cody or where I might land on WOTY. So it was a lot, because that's probably never gonna happen again. Like I don't think there's gonna be another woman that's gonna have a battle that's gonna determine if she's Cody or not, or where she would be on the Cody list. Like it just, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. So yeah, like I feel really good about that. Like I said earlier, this was a great year for me. It was full of challenges, full of things I thought I'd never do. I would never have seen me battling Nitty, Twerk, or Big K ever in life, and I battled all of them back to back. Um, and yeah, I feel good. Next year, I do think this set me up great for next year because it gave me a perspective of uh who I should battle next or
Okay.
what types of matches I should take. I also like this year I did battles that was like, all right, I'll do it. But I think and last year, but I think this year is more of a next year is gonna be more of a thing of what do I want to do? What does Jazz want to do? Like if I want to do this, I'm gonna do it as opposed to doing things that people think I should do, you know? Like it was a lot of that. It was a lot of that last year and this year. And I proved my point. I
Mm.
proved my point. It's nothing people could really say to me at this point.
Some of the girls are saying that you need to battle someone. You're staying away from certain girls.
Oh, I just said I'm battle who I want, and not who people think I should battle. And then you go say, well, some of the girls are saying that you should battle. Yo, what?
I'm just saying. This coffee said you
So that's what I'm saying. You're going back to what I'm saying. Why I gotta keep doing things that because y'all want to see me do it? Like
because
now,
she's
granted, I
fire.
want to battle. I want to battle coffee.
Okay,
Don't get
great.
it.
Okay.
I want to battle coffee, but it's not because of the reasons that other people think they gotta see it. Coffee has been doing her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's worked her way up.
Mm-hmm.
Like very, how can I say it? She's worked her way up very gradually. Like it's kind of like
Is she the
she
greatest
did it
West Coast
properly.
female battle rapper of all time?
Is she the greatest West Coast battle rap? Come on, man, with these
I'm
fucking
not.
ass. Oh, what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think the West Coast would need more women, and more time. I can't say
Okay.
that. Coffee kind of just started. Like I feel like it would need at least 10 years, at least.
But but it's not a big contention of girls though. So she's really
That's
wearing
my
a
point.
crown.
I can't say somebody's the greatest and it's only two or three.
Somebody got to wear the crown. I think she's the only one that can wear the crown. Respectfully, shout out to RX and all that, but
I
you know,
think she's done the most. She's the
yeah,
most. She's the most
yeah.
successful.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll say that. But I think something like that. I think to say somebody's the greatest, like, because people. I remember a few years ago, people used to be like, we can't say who's the greatest female battle rapper because they're a new thing. And now I understand it. I used to be like, what you mean? Like, but now I get it. You need time to see people grow. You need time to see people fall. You need time to see how they get back up. You need to see that. You need to see an influx of new women. Like Coffee is one of the new women. And like you said, me battling Coffee now is like, okay, this is another new woman. Because Vixen's not new per se, but she got
Right.
her come up. She got her
Late,
like her,
late,
her big peak
right.
recently.
Mhm.
Um, but it's just kind of like Coffee is probably the next one. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's the next like popular one type shit. But um I think I respect Coffee's grind. I respect her hustle. Like I respect it. But I personally feel like there's no battle that I need to do. I
That's
do
some goat,
huh?
that's some goat talk right there, my nigga. I'm sorry.
No, for
That's some
real.
goat talk right there.
Cause at the end of the day, if I lose to Coffee, what happens?
It's
My
still
rank don't go down.
no, but it goes. It does. It's gonna be Jazz. Anybody beats you is gonna be spoken about. Love.
Yeah, but what happens with Jazz the rapper?
Nothing happens because your win loss resume is fucking impeccable. Number one, but
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't need to battle at this point in my career, especially with this year I had. I don't. There's nobody for me that I say I have to battle this person. I have to battle this person. Like I think these last 2 years I knocked off who I needed to knock off. I wasn't taking off no middlemen. I needed this. I needed Geechee. I needed Nitty. I needed that reigning Cody. I needed Twerk. I needed Big K. They are front runners for Cody this year. Now
mm.
Coffee is the next thing smoking, but
Jazz, boy. I fucks with Jazz heavy, yo. I fucks with Jazz, man. But listen, here's the thing, though. I feel like the girls feel like, okay, Jazz, you battle all the men now. Now come back to us. That's why I feel like the girls feel like,
honestly, it wasn't even a thing. For me personally, it wasn't a thing of fuck y'all. Like it never was that. Like it just happened. It just happened. Literally, like this wasn't my plan. I planned on battling women this year. Literally, I didn't have no men in my. I didn't have no men in my plans except Nitty. I did want Nitty because WOTY versus Cody. But besides that, I didn't have any men in my plans. Um, And granted, of course, I don't have many battles, so I still have battles I can do with women and with men. Are there still battles that I wouldn't mind doing with women? Absolutely. Are there battles with men I wouldn't mind doing? Absolutely. But at this point in my career, I'm doing what I want. I'm not doing what people feel like I need to do. Don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything, son. Like
you know,
I feel like I don't have nothing to prove.
should your Chrome debut should it instead of a man should have been a woman though on your Chrome debut?
I don't really think it made a difference.
Okay.
Why you think it was should have been a woman?
Somebody mentioned that to me earlier today. They were like, I wonder if Jazz. I think Jazz should have battled a female on Chrome debut, but they didn't really give me a backstory why they felt that way. They just said that, and they didn't really give me the feeling why they said that. But I said, let me ask Jazz.
Probably was an ex female league, maybe. I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe. I don't know. But I was on Remy's call. So
mm. You getting
he
married
wanted
anytime soon?
am I getting married anytime soon?
Yeah.
If I find the right man,
You got a boyfriend, Jazz?
I don't have a boyfriend.
Why not?
I'm gonna get a boyfriend next year.
You're gonna get one. You can get one now. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to. So next year's the goal.
I'm gonna get a boyfriend next year. Watch one of these interviews.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, three, I have a boyfriend now. Watch. And you'll be like, it might be December, but I'm gonna have one.
But I'm pretty sure a lot of men approach you. I'm pretty sure a lot of men approach you.
Yeah, but
So your curve game is impeccable, isn't it? Yeah, the curve game is impeccable.
nah,
Why that though? Why you curving people though?
I'm gonna get a boyfriend, man. You gotta be selective,
Yeah,
especially with who you decide to commit to. You
like,
know,
I'm pretty sure no flunky niggas though. They can't get your attention though. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm a little weird.
What kind of guys you like? Out of respect, what kind of guys you like?
You have to be funny. That's
Okay.
number one. I- See, I was gonna more so say what I don't like. Um, I don't like arrogant guys. Like that's an automatic turn off for me. Um, you have to you have to know how to spell.
Wait a minute. Of all things, you just I know you're a college girl. You went to college and everything, but that spelling is the deal breaker for you, Jazz?
You gotta know how to spell. If you don't know how to spell, like that says to me a lot about your intelligence. And I want a man that's smart.
So there. If niggas don't get the there,
Oh God. Let me tell you something. I will correct you to the pits of hell.
where WHER.
People that spell mines and not mine, I will correct you every time until you get it right. Because you're gonna get tired of me correcting you.
Right.
Yeah, spell it right. It's a pet peeve. But yeah, funny, smart, not arrogant. What would I say is my last thing that I like?
Does it matter where he's from?
Polite. Polite.
Polite. Okay. Does it matter where he's from? Are you one of them ladies that he got to be from the East Coast? He got to be from this?
No,
Are you one of those?
no. He can't be from Baltimore. That accent is disgusting.
Because you know, New York girls are tough though. I kind of stayed away from y'all for a while.
I've heard. I ain't gonna lie. Once I started traveling, I noticed like how stern we are, how rude or how aggressive we are. I'm like, dang, we really are aggressive. But a lot of guys be like, oh, I like that.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
a
But I
lot of
think
guys
the guys
like
who
that.
like it are not New Yorkers or New York men are like y'all, or is it out of state dudes that appreciate y'all?
Yeah.
Out of state dudes.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah, they be like, oh, I like that. You aggressive. Like that's just how I talk.
You having kids?
I want to have kids. Yeah,
What are you 30
but
now?
I got to get the boyfriend first, though.
Jazz, you can get a boyfriend. You want some bullshit? Come on, you're a beautiful woman, man.
Of
Come
course,
on.
I could get a boyfriend, but I gotta get a
Jazz, you
quality.
probably one of the beautiful girls in battle rap. We're not doing that, sweetheart.
I
We're
have
not.
to get a boyfriend. You can't just be like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. Well, you can, but I'm not doing that. I'm not that
That blonde
quality.
hair, that blonde hair that she was rocking the other day. You know what I mean?
Wait, where did those fireworks come from?
Oh, what the fuck? Yo, you can't make that up. I just went like this. I don't know.
That's
That's it.
fire.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire though.
What you
Yeah.
call it? I'm gonna get a boyfriend next year though. Watch.
So what are you doing after battle rap though? Are you what's your career? You have a career move? What do you do with your like?
So me moving to LA was like the start of everything, right? So I want to get into everything. I want to get into acting. You know, me and Lou did Reggie. We're
Mm,
shooting season 2. So acting, songwriting, more of a personality. Like you see how me and Geechee be doing our show, like things like that. Potentially hosting things, like just things of my face being out there, like creativity wise. Definitely want to be a creator of
mm,
something for sure. I don't have like my hands in any specific pot, but next year is definitely gonna be the year that I start to really, really indulge, especially because I don't want to battle as much as I have been battling. It
mm,
takes a lot of time up just the way that I prepare. Uh, but yeah, like so on my off time, definitely gonna get into some things that no, do I like this? I don't like this. I love this, you know?
mm. How many more years you have left? 4? How many more years you have left for battling?
4. Shit. Listen, listen. After next year, I'm out, and then I'm gonna come back in 10 years and be ass. Come on, you gotta keep the tradition going.
This girl
They
said,
gonna pay my bread. I'm gonna come out there ass and be like, I'm like, yo, I gotta adjust. You know what I'm saying? Never come back. Gotcha.
Gotcha, man. Jazz, I appreciate you as always, though, love. You know what I'm saying? You a beautiful soul, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Love, peace and love, Jazz.
Alrighty.
As always.